And we've got some breaking news coming in on another story that we're tracking very closely. India Today has now accessed Rhea Chakraborty's brother Showik Chakraborty's statement under interrogation. Showik Chakraborty has accepted that he used to supply bud or marijuana to Sushant Singh Rajput. Hashish, weed and bud was supplied to Sushant Singh Rajput's house before and in the lockdown. Drug peddlers Basit and Mehrotra arranged it for Showik Chakraborty. Rhea paid for the bud supplied to the Sushant Singh Rajput house, and credit cards were evidently used. So this is what has been claimed by Showik now under interrogation in his statement. Ashutosh Mishra live with me for more in Mumbai on this story. Ashu, the statement from Showik Chakraborty detailing the procurement of drugs, adding more detail perhaps to what has already been said. Take us through the significance of it, Ashu.
So, during the 3 days of investigation with Rhea Chakraborty, what we know, there was also cross-questioning with Showik Chakraborty, Samuel Miranda, Dipesh Sawant and many others. So clearly, what we have access from the NCB sources, the so far investigation is concerned, Rhea Chakraborty did admit that she used to get, bud for Sushant Singh Rajput. Also Samuel Miranda was involved. But that clearly says that it was all procured for Sushant Singh Rajput. In fact, part excerpts of those investigation that our colleague Arvind Doja has accessed, that clearly, nails the Rhea Chakraborty has been denying so far involving be it the procurement of drugs or also the consumption. However, there is no clear sign that whether it was consumption for Rhea Chakraborty, but that clearly says that it was all asked. In fact, what we also know that the payment that was made was through the credit card. So clearly there is also transaction and that was made online through the credit card. So clearly those evidence are now also available with the Narcotics Control Bureau. In fact, all six these accused are have sought a bail from the Sessions Court, and hearing has just begun. In fact, all the lawyers from the concerned parties are appearing before the court and they will seek bail because the agency has sought remand of none of these accused. And clearly, since they are in the judicial custody, including Rhea Chakraborty, here what is expected that they will argue that these accused will cooperate with the investigation, won't flee out. So clearly they should be given bail. However, the section 27A that is imposed against Rhea Chakraborty was the key reason why she was denied bail with the magistrate's court and was sent to a judicial custody for 14 days. And on those grounds, there will be argument also from the NCB where they will oppose the bail to these accused. But the defense will argue on behalf that there are no clear-cut evidence why the custody is required, and rather as a civilian and being accused in this case, as and when NCB calls, they will appear and support with the probe. Back to you, Shiv.
Thanks, Ashu. Keep tracking that story. We'll keep coming back to you for updates that are expected right through the day today. Meanwhile, while Rhea Chakraborty and Showik continue to be in jail, they have a bail plea coming up for hearing today. Let's take